the NDC is submitting its register, I think, on the 6th. Now, at this point, I would like to invite all Nigerians, including our brothers and sisters who are in diaspora, especially those who are interested in contesting elections in this party, to register as soon as possible. Service to the people. So, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, now that we realized that we only have a couple of days within which we have to register, and we decided before coming out that all of us will register by the grace of God today. And once again, I want all of us who are here, and those of us who believe in us and who believe in promoting the peace and the progress of this country, to register with NDC.
And today, we've left that place to NDC, where the leader have already told us no litigation. We are pleading with them, for sake of democracy, please, don't come here. We are pleading with you. We want to have peace. We want to build a party. We don't want, please, we don't want cases. We are pleading with the judiciary. Please end cases in parties, so we can face the job of building a new Nigeria that is possible.
NDC, wahala deal. This jubilation that Nigerians are jubilating is translating into registration. Your link, it be like say don't crash. Wanna go check them. And by the way, it can't be like say there are two links. There is one, ndcregistration.com, that has the umbrella logo. There is another one, membership.ndc.com. Which of the two? Mona give us clarification. Mona clear us. We don't want any confusion. It appears as though the correct one is the membership.ndcnigeria.com. Because that one, they crash now. People don't go bombard them. People are trying to register. So you guys need to check it. Probably increase the bandwidth as early as 8 o'clock this Monday morning. You need to when I go see registration, I go tire. Nigerians have found new hope in this OK ticket. Nigerians have found new hope. Forget the structure of criminality of the elite. Forget it. Nigerians have found new hope. The North, the South, everybody will align behind Peter Obi. That is for sure. And let's not forget, now that Peter Obi has the ticket, we need to now focus on making sure that the election of 2027 cannot be rigged. So quiet that the only thing they are trying to do now is gaslight Kwankwaso. Have you guys noticed? They are pushing the propaganda now that Peter Obi and the obedience, Aisha Yusufu, they forced Kwankwaso, they deceived Kwankwaso, that Kwankwaso is not doing what he's doing now, supporting Peter Obi voluntarily. They are trying to drive a division between Peter Obi and Kwankwaso. But they lie. Because Kwankwaso na the real MVP. The sacrifice that Kwankwaso has made in leaving ADC with Peter Obi to join the NDC, that sacrifice, Nigerians can never forget it. Nigerians do not take it for granted. Kwankwaso, no, let them get to you. Don't let them gaslight you. Don't let them emotionally blackmail you. What you have done will be immortally remembered in the hearts of Nigerians. Every well-meaning Nigerian that has the interest of Nigeria at heart will never forget this sacrifice that you have made. And you know the funny truth. You and the Kwankwaso movement are the biggest beneficiary of this move. Aside from the fact that it shows that you, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, you respect democratic principles. At least you respect that the next 4 years should be the turn of the South. You respect that. Nigerians can never forget. That is something Atiku could not bring his ego down to accept. That's why we are where we are today. So Nigerians will not forget that. Don't let them drive a wedge between you and Peter Obi. Don't let them. Because that's their stock in trade. You, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, you are going to be the biggest beneficiary because Peter Obi will not do more than 4 years. He will not do more than 4 years. He has said it that in 2 years, a serious government will fix Nigeria. And it's the truth. From my analysis, I can tell you that in 6 months, a serious government will fix Nigeria. And Peter Obi has said he only needs 2 years. And then he has 4, which means that he has more than enough time to do what he will do to fix Nigeria, which is primarily corruption. To fix Nigeria not hard if you combat corruption. So, and he has promised that he will not do more than 4 years, which means that by 2031, power returns back to the north. Guess who Nigerians will be queuing behind in 2031? It's going to be you, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. So don't let anybody come and drive a wedge between you and Peter Obi saying that, oh, they are forcing Kwankwaso, Kwankwaso the PhD holder, Kwankwaso the former defense minister, Kwankwaso the former two-time governor, former senator, former this, former that. Yes, we recognize the pedigree of Kwankwaso. But there comes a point in the life of a man when he makes sacrifice for his country for the greater good. That is what Kwankwaso is doing. And he's doing it willingly. Kwankwaso is not somebody you can bamboozle. It's not somebody you can force. He's doing it willingly. Kwankwaso is not dumb. So those of you who are pushing this narrative, I'm going to go sit down. Kwankwaso will benefit from this, his action. He's sowing a seed that he will reap in 2031. Because at the end of the day, what do we all want? We want a Nigeria that works for all of us. Peter Obi getting the ticket has solved the problem of voter apathy. Nigerians will come out now because they see real credible option. A leader that they can trust, a leader that they can queue behind in Peter Obi. But now we must also put structures in place to make sure that the elections cannot be rigged, even with a 5-in-1 Tinubu. Patutomi has come up with his platform. We have a platform. All the platform necessary, all the structure necessary. We must engage all of them to make sure that 2027 cannot be rigged. Do you know that with votewatch.pro and PU Marshall, we will have real-time electronic result transmission from the polling unit across all the 36 states plus the FCT, all the 774 local government, all the 8,809 wards, all the 179,000 polling units, real-time result transmission. And in fact, that is not even the end. There is something much more important, which is real-time collation. So with VoteWatch from the polling unit in real time, we are seeing the results, how it is progressing. Of course, there are other things that we'll explain in due course. But the point is this, with VoteWatch, we can make sure, we can guarantee that Tinubu cannot rig the 2027 election. INEC, the judiciary, none of them can rig the 2027 election. So we have tickets, we have structures to make sure that the election cannot be rigged. Nigerians are happy, excited, celebrating. So all we need to do now is continue to spread the message. There is a new ticket in town, and it's the OK ticket that will make Nigeria to be okay. The celebrations are on, and the celebrations continue as Peter Obi and Rabiu Kwankwaso finally joined the NDC. Everywhere just the bubble. Have you noticed that it's as if Peter Obi has already won the 2027 elections? That's the feeling. All around my area, everybody was just jubilating. How your area be? You know, I talked with someone and he said that now there is hope, you know. All this while Peter Obi was in the ADC with them, Atiku them, there was this gloom that was hanging in the air. People felt uncertainty. But since last night, everywhere, people's faces are now bright. People can now feel a sense of hope. I don't know if it's only my area or is it like that in your area? They are celebrating as if Peter Obi has already won. Now we will tackle voter apathy. Do you think that with this kind of energy that people are displaying, that there will be voter apathy in 2027? People will come out in their millions to come and vote this time around because they feel the hope, the joy that there is an alternative. Now we will prove to those people who argue and say that, oh, you need big, weak coalition of big, weak politicians. We will prove to them that the coalition that is necessary is which one? Coalition of the people. Even in that north. Even in that north. Meanwhile, while all these are happening in NDC, guess what is happening in ADC? Everywhere quiet like graveyard. All them Amechi and them Atiku that have been gaslighting Peter Obi. How market? How far? Everywhere quiet. Pim, they not talk. Those people who used to argue that, do you know who Atiku is? Do you know who Amechi is? Do you think they are pushovers? When we said that the advert for ADC was Peter Obi, they argued. How market now? Everywhere quiet. Perhaps it is the beginning of the paralysis of ADC. The beginning of the paralysis of ADC. Did you see the timetable of primaries that they brought out? What did you see in there? Did you see the price for the nomination for presidential? For ADC or ADC? 100 million naira. They won't just take transactional politics, collect Peter Obi money, still push and come out, not give a ticket. But God passed them. Now Peter Obi has left. Peter Obi has left to higher ground. May God not allow other people to use our glory for us and still not give us accolade. God, let me use my glory by myself. Use my glory for me. Don't let another man use my glory. They wanted to use Peter Obi's glory in that ADC. But thank God, the path is clear. Everywhere quiet in ADC. Everywhere quiet. 100 million. They are even competing with APC. 100 million naira. This opposition party, what are they even thinking? Because even the one for Labour Party, have you seen the one for Labour Party? 50 million naira. For Labour Party, how many workers can earn 50 million naira in their lifetime? How many workers? Talk true. Labour Party is supposed to be the party of workers. Majority of the people in Labour Party are supposed to be workers. It's supposed to be a party that looks out for the interests of workers. But then, they put the price for nomination form and they put 50 million naira in there. Which worker will have 50 million saved from their 35 years of service if they have not stolen money? So these opposition politicians, parties, some of them, I don't know, they claim that they are for the people, but in actual sense, not for the people. Everywhere quiet in ADC. Okay,